Hi, my name is Jeff Prentice, and I want to talk about montaging, a little bit about brainstorming, I guess, and also about colorizing these elements for class projects. The first thing you need is an idea, and when I was thinking of an idea for doing this, I had gone for a hike in the desert, and I was thinking of, well, let me see if I can find it here. Um, I was thinking of taking some of these images and montaging them together. Let me show you the one that sparked this idea. This is a rock formation. These are little tiny little caves, like a foot high. Okay, so the other elements that we saw, I was thinking of like placing a person, a full-size person in there to make this small rock formation look much larger, or make it look like a miniature person living in there. So, I was looking for images of people that I could put in there myself, thinking of a self-portrait. And of course, I was thinking about how I would present this to the class and talk about it. Part of the this is a Charles Ray sculpture. We've been doing these scale projects for a long time, and I always thought this was a great way to present the idea of something you consider to be, previously like a normal-sized figure, put inside something that was previous conceived of as smaller. So you juxtapose the ideas, and you come out with kind of an interesting result. So what I came up with was this. Now you'll note for these projects that I'm working, I'm just cutting them out. I'm not trying to make it a perfect montage. You're more than welcome to do that, but my style is much more rough. However, I don't like jaggies or things that look as if they were not thought about. My edges are cut out pretty geometric, and I leave some of that. It's more like a collage. So you can see what I did here is I cut out pieces, okay, and pasted them together into this montage. Now, I wanted to talk about process because, this figure, this is what I'm talking about. This just didn't look like it belonged. The white around it, it was too small. You couldn't see it. So there is a process of throwing things out and trying things, living with it for a while, and continuing to work on it. Now, this is just a first pass montage used for an example, so this isn't going to go in a gallery or anything, but it was good enough for what I wanted. Now, I like this color scheme, but for just this natural kind of color scheme. But the assignment was to do a version with 4 different color schemes. So I did one in warms. Okay, I did one in cools. I did one with split comps. And then I did one as a tetrad. Okay. Now, I wanted to show you kind of how I was doing this. And one thing that you'll need is a color wheel to pick from. Now, my method isn't perfectly scientific. I'm eyeballing these colors, and then I'm marking up the color wheel, and I'll talk about presentation in another tutorial. These tutorials are limited to 5 minutes due to the technology. But so in this one, I'm going to start talking about what you need to get going on this montage. Now, I'll go ahead and hide that color wheel. So I've montaged this together in my different layers. And you can see as I have auto select turned on, I can select these different elements. One thing you need to do is turn your background into a layer, okay, so that as you click through, it's just going to come in handy. Here you can see I click on the sky, it jumps to the sky. I click on the person, it jumps to the person. I click on, I've only got 3 elements here. I kind of want 4 if you think about a tetrad. So you'll see kind of like what my solution is there. So we've got our montage together, and now we're going to colorize that, and I'm going to show you that in the next tutorial following this one.